What's up guys, this is Shams11 and today we're looking at the game box protectors, case protectors for Nintendo Game Boy that mygamevaultuk UK on UK eBay has just started listing and selling. I'm one of the first to get these, so I want to do a little review vid and kind of an instruction one. So what you'll receive is something like this. You'll notice one end has multiple different size tabs and one end looks like a kind of a standard box end. What we're going to do is, first things first, we're going to make this into a more 3D shape. So we're going to pop these sides out. Now you will have to kind of fold these a little bit because you can see they are, they're pressed flat. They are scored, so there's nothing too scary. And really, the best thing to do is just bend all the tabs in straight away. It's going to make this a lot easier for you to be making the box. Now, don't be too rough. Obviously, they are just while they are a protector, where they've been scored, they are going to be naturally a little bit weaker. So I'm just pushing in the sides, and finally on this other end that's here, we're going to just, as you can see, they get a little bit rigid, so give these a good foldy pinch along the edge. And finally this little fella here, and this really is going to make it a lot easier to make. So start off not at this end with the curved standard box end. Start with the one that's got all the funny shapes. Really hard to see, I know, on a translucent box, but I'll do my best to describe it as we go along. So you'll have one end that's got two bits sticking up either end. If I can show you those, see? Hopefully. And we're going to push that side in first. Okay, so we got, there you go, you can see a little bit better there. We've got the two sticky up bits. Next in, we're going to push these hooks over. You just want to push them down and push a little bit hard so that they hook over this edge. Again, I'm not sure how well you're seeing this, but I'm trying my best. And then lastly, this one, we're actually going to push a little bit too far because we want it to cause this flap. Now, it's going to look like that and it's going to look awful, but just from the other side, even with my man-sized hands, we can get in there and just flatten that out, and it'll all kind of interlock if you do it in that order. So the one with the two prongs either end goes first, then the hooks come in from the side, and then the one that's the straight tab goes in and kind of push it in too far and give it a little push back, and it'll all lock into place. This will then nicely hold your game. It doesn't have to be pro action football. It can be anything you want. Now, if you hadn't already folded this would be actually a little bit tricky. But hopefully, because we've pre-folded, it should all nicely slot over, he says. Obviously, being the first time I've used this box, it will still be a little bit rigid. So I should have scored this a little bit better, but we'll give that a little push. This will slot in finally, like so. And there we go, we have our box protector. As you can see, I've already done one. So that was even with practice. So make sure you fold it nicely beforehand. It really will help you, otherwise you're going to struggle like I just did, as you saw, because I didn't do it properly. But this will allow your games to stack up a lot more solidly. With this interlocking system at the bottom, they're not going to slide out anytime soon. They can take a lot more weight being put down on top of them, as opposed to just having them loose, where they can get crushed and squeezed and the edges kind of bulge out. It'll also stop any kind of scratches and spills on them as well. So there we go, mygamevaultuk UK. These will come in various bundles, as he always does. He does some great products, selling many things, so do check him out. I will leave his little description, his link in the description below, and really very good, highly recommend, and that will really help look after your games for a long time. Thanks for watching.